Welcome to More Than Just Cooking. I'm your host, Margot Marshall, and with me is Kaysie Butler. Kaysie, you've done some wonderful dishes for us. What do you have today?
Today I'm making, it's actually dukkah as the feature recipe.
Right.
And dukkah is traditionally an Egyptian nut and spice blend mix.
Yes, and a delightful one.
Oh yeah, beautiful flavour it brings. And so first of all I'm going to make an almond dukkah, and that's going to go on top of pie style pumpkin.
That looks amazing.
Yes, it's cut, as you see, in a way that makes
looks
it like
wonderful.
a pie.
Very innovative.
Yes. And then after that, I'm going to be making a sweet dukkah, which you can see on top of the pudding here. It's a macadamia and orange dukkah, and that is on top of citrus surprise pudding.
Citrus surprise.
Yes.
And that's all you're going to tell us.
That's all I'm going to tell you.
All right.
You'll find out later on why it's a surprise pudding. And then this is a great serving idea for macadamia and orange dukkah. It's just delightful on watermelon and pineapple. The flavours just blend beautifully.
What an amazing
really nice
fruit platter that is, and how different from any fruit platter I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
What a great idea.
Yes, it's just lovely.
Love it. Thank you.
Yes. I'm going to start with making the savoury dukkah. It's called Almond Dukkah, and this is a very quick recipe. And for that one, to start with, I have 3/4 of a cup of almonds roasted.
Okay, that's in the oven.
You can
dry roasted.
Yeah,
yes.
dry roasted. 20 minutes at 160 degrees does them about good.
Right.
To test if they're done, just cut one in half.
Right.
And if it's slightly golden,
Only slightly though, not too much.
not too much.
All right.
And that then just put into a nut grinder, and we'll grind it up.
So you do this all in one go, or?
Yeah.
I'll take 3/4.
I'll take 3/4 just to make sure.
All right.
We'll see how it goes. And put that in and just pulse it. All right, and there's some chunky bits in there, but that'll be all right.
And are you looking for what sort of texture are you looking for?
You're looking for some of it gone to powder with some chunky bits remaining as well.
Okay.
So I'll pop that in.
Now I think you've got some rather large pieces there. So maybe that was a little bit too much to put all of that in. Would that be the reason?
Could have been, although it depends.
Because I think I saw
also
some whole ones go into there.
Yeah, it could also depend on your grinder. You might have to play with that. Some grinders will be fine, they'll just do it. Other grinders do things differently. So now I'll just finish this one. All right. Okay. And there we go.
To me, that looks as though most of it's powdery. Is that what you're looking for? Sort of quite a bit of powdery?
You want it about half powder, half.
All right. Yeah.
Again, as I say, some grinders do it differently. You might have to play around with it a bit at home.
All right. So you've got a few that didn't quite get through the grinder. Maybe half full might work better.
Could do. Yeah, could do. Added to that, 1/3 of a cup of sesame seeds.
Right.
Just like that. And then some seasonings. And for this, cumin. This is 1 tablespoon of ground cumin.
Right.
And then 1 tablespoon of ground coriander.
This is starting to flavour up very, very nicely. I know those two very well.
Yes, especially the common. In this one, the common just
Yes,
makes it so good. Then a tablespoon of oregano. This is dried oregano leaves. Yes. Then just a quarter of a teaspoon of salt.
Sure.
Don't want to have too much salt because it doesn't really need it. All those
But it just gives that little bit of a savoury touch to it to have that small amount.
Yeah, and then finally 3/4 of a teaspoon of thyme.
Thyme.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And you just mix it all up together and can store it in the cupboard. I've got it in a jar like this.
Oh, so
that's already pre-done.
And that will keep for?
As long as you don't eat it all.
You don't eat it all, right?
Probably, I would say a few months. Easy.
Oh, that long? That's good.
Yeah, because it's just as you see,
another great make-ahead recipe. And it's good that it's based on nuts, and I like the way you use a variety of nuts. So you've got almonds in this one, and nuts are just such a great source of protein, and they have a lot of other benefits too, as we've mentioned in a previous program. Studies have shown that nut consumption is associated with a lower risk of the 3 big diseases that plague the Western world: heart disease, cancer, diabetes. And eating nuts 5 or more times a week has been shown to reduce coronary heart disease significantly. And about a handful a day. It's not really a lot, but it's important not to eat too many. It's about frequency, not quantity, but they're a wonderful food with a lot of benefits that perhaps aren't fully appreciated.
Yes, for the next recipe, I'm going to show you how you can use this.
Well, that'd be lovely, but before you do, I was fascinated with that array of herbs that you had in there, because they're also a wonderful addition. We talked about the flavour of them, and that's lovely, and they do, but we need to think of them not just as something that flavours up a meal and makes it tasty or pretty and so on, but they're jam-packed full of health benefits. Cumin, for example, which you've used here, is high in iron and vitamin C. I never would have thought that. Which supports a healthy immune function, and it may have cancer-fighting abilities. The coriander seeds can help to lower blood sugar. Good news for diabetics, and it's also found to have a cholesterol-lowering effect. Here we go with the big ones again. Oregano is a rich source of antioxidants, and thyme has strong antibacterial and antimicrobial action. But as I said before, herbs should whisper, not shout. And I think you achieved that very well in the last program, so I think this is just going to be as good.
Good.
So now your next recipe is going to be the pie-style pumpkin. Kaysie, that dukkah is wonderful. And now you're going to show us some creative ways to actually use it.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to this very much.
Yes, this is for pie-style pumpkin.
A pie-style?
Pie-style pumpkin.
Good.
So I'll show you how to cut it first. This is a Kent pumpkin, or also known as a Japanese pumpkin.
Yes.
And the reason I'm using this type is because they go very sweet. When you bake them for a long time. First of all, I'll show you how to cut it. Start with just a small knife that you can have a lot of control over, and just mark out the straight line around the pumpkin this horizontal way, rather than
You've got a good straight eye there.
Yeah.
The skin on these isn't as hard as the Jarrah.
That's correct, yes.
So that would make the job easier too.
Yeah. But the reason why I'm using the little knife first is because often if you cut it with just a big knife straight, the knife will go wandering and you'll get a crooked cut.
Yes, okay.
Whereas when you make a guideline like this, then use your bigger knife,
all right,
you're more likely to get a straight cut in half.
That's...
If you just follow the mark. Sometimes you can still get off course a little bit, but it's
I suppose if you didn't have a knife quite that big, you could still manage with something that was part way there.
You could, true.
But it's good to have marked it out to start with for that.
Definitely.
I can see what you mean.
Yeah.
It could go.
Because it just
could go in a few directions.
Yeah. Now let's see how
Is this one of the tips you learnt at chef school?
No, this one I just dreamed up.
Just dreamed up.
Thought, how can you get the pumpkin to be cut? It's just straight down and get it good, fairly good every time. See, even that one, you still get a little bit of a flap. But
Yeah, well,
it does help,
Yes,
that way of doing it. All right, then all you do, I'll just set this one aside.
this one.
You can obviously bake both, but what we'll do is just quickly scoop out the seeds. And I actually love keeping the seeds. What I like to do with them is take out the little pulpy bits and have just the seeds on their own,
Yeah.
and then just sprinkle some salt and dried herbs in them, and then bake them in the oven.
Just like the whole seeds, just
like that.
Salt and herbs. Here we go, herbs again.
Yes.
And just
And
roast
they're
them for a bit.
actually delicious. They're
Really?
really nice and
So-
very nutritious too.
Oh yes, look, seeds are little powerhouses.
Yeah.
Of nutrition.
Yeah.
So that's it. So how long would you do that?
Probably 10-15 minutes, like just until they're dry.
Well, that's better than throwing them out, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, so then like this.
Yeah.
After that, I'll bring across a one that's already
Already
pre-baked.
done. Well, look,
You were going to say something.
Well, I was, because pumpkin is very rich in beta-carotene, which that converts into vitamin A in the body, and that's a powerful antioxidant, celebrated for its possible ability to fight cancer. It's also thought to boost the immune system and low in calories. That's always a good thing. It's always a good news, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. Okay, what I'll do now, I'll just go and get the one that I've pre-baked.
All right, let me help you with that.
There we go. Whoops.
Sorry.
There we go.
So,
And I'll set this one on this one here. We'll slip this out the way.
okay.
Okay. Now you can see what I did with this is baked it in the oven for about just over an hour until it starts juicing up.
Juicing up, so there's, yes, I can see that liquid in there.
Yes.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
Isn't it a lovely fluted shape?
And it's natural, you know.
And you
it's
dreamt up the idea of cutting it that way and making it look like a pretty pie.
combined with my mum,
Well
yeah.
done. It's really well done.
Yeah.
And you're brushing that liquid
The
around.
liquid around, yep. That way, because what I'm going to do now is put the dukkah on top, and that way it'll stick.
Oh, lovely.
So for the dukkah, you probably need about 1/2 to 1 cup.
All right.
Dukkah, according to taste. Some people would like more, some people less. And just, we can sprinkle it all on.
Quite generously, it
Yeah.
seems.
And then
Wow.
spread it
What a
around.
fabulous idea. And you just dreamt up this whole idea.
Yeah.
Well done. Honestly, I mean, that's really a great idea, because I've seen lots of things done with pumpkin, but I've never, ever
Seen this.
seen anything quite like that. And I love dukkah. It's so nice.
Oh, yes.
But I don't have it because you're meant to dip the bread in oil and then dip it into the dukkah, and so I think, oh, that's not a good thing to do. And now,
Yeah, just like that.
put it
And you
on the
can
pumpkin.
Yes, you can put it back in the oven for, say, 10 or 15 more minutes, but just watch the nuts because they burn easily. But then you just slice it like a pie. It's ready to serve.
Just like a,
Yeah.
what a neat idea.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Really lovely. Kaysie, that was absolutely amazing recipe. But look, I saw dukkah on the watermelon and so on. You didn't. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine how that would work, putting it on sweet things.
Yeah. With the other one, it was a savoury dukkah. And this one I'm making now is going to be sweet dukkah.
Oh, right. I'm quite relieved about that.
Yeah, it'll be much
I
better
just wasn't imagining common on
on watermelon.
No.
Yes. For this one, you'll need 3/4 of a cup of macadamia nuts.
Ah, the Australian
nut.
The Australian nut. Beautiful.
And these ones I've chopped into about quarters
All right.
by hand. It increases the surface area for putting the rest of the ingredients on. So into the bowl, we'll go with that, 3/4 of a cup.
When I was a child, if we were doing something like that, my dad had a saying. He said, you have to whistle while you work. In other words, you went, I'm not going to ask you whether you did.
Yes.
But that was just a family saying we had if we were handling
Yes.
something rather yummy.
Then into this goes a tablespoon of honey into the macadamia nuts. And
I'm getting quite relieved about the ingredients for this.
and then a tablespoon of orange zest, freshly grated off the skin. And then just a good pinch of salt.
Right.
And what you do is just mix this all together so that the honey and zest coats the macadamia nuts.
I see.
And that's quite quick, as you can see.
Right.
Then what you do after that is bake it actually in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius.
That's not too hot then, it's just a bit below.
That's right. You don't want to burn these. They burn quite easily.
All right.
Yeah, so you just put it on a tray, spread it all out, and then once that's done, once it's baked, it'll come out like this.
Oh,
and
looks wonderful.
Yeah, you can see all of the honey goes hardened on the skin.
And coats.
Sorry, on the nuts, and coats them. That's right. Then what you do with this is you grind it up into in a nut grinder or a food processor, so that there's still some chunks, but it's gone into about a meal.
Bit like before.
Yeah.
Nice texture.
That's right. Very right.
All right.
And then once you've ground it, you then add in 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds.
All right.
To the ground mixture, and also a tablespoon of ground anise seed.
Oh,
Yes.
that's one you've used before.
Yes.
That's probably not something I've ever used.
Really?
No, never.
Wow, there you go.
But it was lovely. It was
Yes.
just that subtle.
Beautiful flavour. It's amazing actually how the anise interacts with orange flavour. The two just go together really well.
Lovely.
So that's what you do, and you'll end up with a finished product like this. I've got some already made in the jar, and it's just kind of got a bit of a mealy kind of texture with some nuts, crunchy bits in it, and you can.
Yeah, and so that would be keep rather well, like.
Yeah,
if
it does.
gets a
Well, it
chance.
probably won't get much of a chance, but yeah, it could be better to keep it in the fridge, especially if you're in a humid
Because
place.
of the orange and the moisture.
That's correct.
Yes.
But otherwise, if it's a cooler climate, you can keep it in the cupboard too.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Before Kaysie demonstrates this next recipe, we thought we would just taste test it on a couple of people who have no idea what the surprise is. And we're just going to have a look at that now to see what they came up with.
Well, I have here Brad and Brees, and they're going to try this mystery pudding which I put together. And yeah, tell us what you think is the main ingredient. Anything that comes to mind, but try it first. Well, first up, does it taste good, for one thing?
Yep.
Yep,
Pear?
okay. Pear? Okay. No.
No?
No. Yeah, but what?
Interesting.
Okay, interesting, yeah. What do you think's in it?
What's in? Water.
No, the flavour.
So I think it's a touch of cinnamon,
No.
some cloves. Is there vanilla in it?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
There's
can
vanilla
taste
in
the
it.
vanilla.
Okay. Try to have some more. See what you can pick up.
Alright.
Does the colour give you any ideas?
I think, based on the past, I think orange is in there.
Orange,
Your
yes.
favourite orange
Yes,
zest.
you've got that, yes. Orange.
Probably maybe a bit of apple, but
No apple, actually. No.
Yeah, I've got no other ideas.
No other ideas?
orange. Yeah.
What can you think of? What might thicken something? What might
Well,
bulk something
of course,
up?
of course, corn flour. There could be some tofu.
I haven't guessed that.
No. Yeah, but keep going. Don't
and you used millet in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
You're thinking starches. That's good. That's down the right track.
no, I'm afraid I'm...
You have no idea?
What particular starch you use there?
What's the answer?
What's the answer? Well, you'll be surprised, but it's parsnip.
Parsnip.
Yep.
Wow.
Very good.
There you go. Parsnip.
Yes.
That's nice.
Well, there you go. Yes, it's a very interesting way of eating parsnip.
Kaysie, wasn't that amazing? They just did not have a clue, and this is what happened when you brought it into the staff a week ago. None of us could have any idea what that secret ingredient was. So now that we know, why don't you show us how to make it, because it really was delightful. We thought we needed to do that because I could not imagine if I just saw that recipe and I had people saying, oh, it's really nice, that I would believe them. But it really is lovely and a huge surprise. So it's definitely worth making. It's really good. Thank you, Kaysie.
Yes, well, for this you need 3 cups of parsnip. Steamed. It's about 700 grams of fresh, and I've already pre-steamed this. It's ready to go, but before I put it in the blender I need to add some other ingredients first.
All right.
For that then I will need half a cup of honey, which I'll just pour straight in here, and I'll use this to just get some of the extra out.
So that's just going to give it a little bit of sweetness, not usually what we put on parsnip.
No, that's true. And that is to taste. I mean, I've tried it with less honey than that, and it's still quite good. So,
All right. So
yeah, up to you.
that doesn't seem like a lot for the quantity that it makes. That seems...
No, it is pretty reasonable. Then a quarter of a cup of blanched almonds.
Right.
Yep. These ones I pre-blanched them. You put boiling hot water on them and then just snap the skins off.
Yes,
Works really
they
well.
just come off really well.
That's right. Then a teaspoon of, 2 teaspoons of orange zest, fresh orange zest.
And that gives it that lovely citrusy flavour.
Yes, that's right. Then after that, a teaspoon of vanilla.
All right. Well, I think Brad did guess the vanilla.
He did.
Well done.
Someone did. Yeah, that's
Well
right.
done.
So there we go. Nice bit of vanilla.
Teaspoon there.
And I'll set this aside. And then the juice of 1 orange.
1 orange. So there's a little bit more of that citrus flavour. Absolutely amazing.
It is, isn't it?
Absolutely amazing. Who developed this recipe?
Oh, it was me. It's a funny story, actually. I was about to move from where I was living, and I had a whole lot of odd ingredients: parsnips from the farm, oranges from the orchard, and yes, a whole heap of almonds. And I thought, what can I do with these things? I need to make something. And so I looked on the internet for what they do with parsnips, and there was a parsnip recipe that used orange zest, and I thought, oh, great. So I just fiddled around and came up with something.
That's astounding. I think that's amazing for you to even think of bringing those ingredients together.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And the texture's so
smooth.
silky.
It is, and that's the parsnip.
Like a custard.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, all of this I'm going to blend now to make sure the almonds go nice and smooth.
Oh, I see. You do that before
I add the other in, otherwise the almonds you'll get chunks of.
All right.
Okay, so here goes. Okay, that's
now I see
blended.
you gave that enough time to get really, really well. No little bits
of the almonds,
because there was not a trace of texture apart from the silkiness.
Yeah,
that was.
It's quite good.
Never would have dreamt there were nuts, or certainly not parsnip.
Yes. Now then, after that's all smooth, like what we just did, put in the parsnip.
I would really, really, really encourage you to make this. You will be surprised, really surprised.
And then half a cup of water as well.
Oh, okay.
Just, it needs it to be smooth enough. It may even need a bit more than half a cup,
All right,
depending on.
Just do a little adjustment.
Yeah. Now I'll just blend that together. And if your blender has a plunger, you might need it to get it to blend properly. But we'll see how it goes.
Kaysie, I actually thought we were going to get another secret ingredient with your plunger there. So it doesn't actually reach down.
No, it doesn't reach down the bottom. Specially designed plungers.
Yes, very good.
There we go. Yeah, you wouldn't want to use something that you could accidentally drop in.
No.
Otherwise you'd be in trouble.
Big trouble.
Okay, and then that's it. It's done. All you have to do is pour it out into a bowl or dress it up with whatever you're going to do. And again, this goes great with the macadamia and orange dukkah that I made before.
Oh, right. Yeah. And you've got the citrus flavour in the two, so they just come together well.
Yes.
I love the way you've coordinated your recipes. Really, really delightful.
Yeah.
You could actually, viewers, you could have a lot of fun if you were to have your friends over and just do what we did. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
When you brought that in,
so
nobody had the faintest idea what it was.
It is so much fun making people try and guess what's in it. Oh, I love it.
We'll take it to a potluck and just have some fun. It really was a lot of fun.
I can scrape that out, but there we go.
Do that later. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
that's
it. Ready to go. Done. Well, beautiful recipe.
For more health tips and recipes, check out our website. Go to resources and click on recipes. Here you'll find recipes you saw in today's episode and other healthy ideas. Our website is 3abnaustralia.org.au. Download our app and take 3ABN on the road with you as well.
Kaysie, you've done a wonderful job, as always, and the food is just so creative, so beautiful. I look at all those lovely flavours and it just makes me think, going back some time, my dad led a garden tour of South Africa. He was a horticulturalist. And do you know what the name of the tour was? On the Third Day. And I was quite surprised. I think a lot of Christians would understand what the significance was, but it really surprised me that South African Airways and American Express, who put the tour together, called it On the Third Day because on the third day, amongst other things, everything that grows in the ground is what God created. And I think he had a lot of pleasure.
Yes.
At imagining how delighted we would be when we had some of these taste sensations that you've been bringing to us, and the creativity that he put into people like you to put them together in the most amazing ways. So thank you so much. And I think we could just about call our program On the Third Day because I'm just looking forward to just making sure it's just the way I imagined. So I'm thinking that one there is the one I'd like to try. Oh, yes.